Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moy Analytics Afternoon S&P 500 Gold and Bitcoin podcast for January 22nd, going into the 23rd. We're going to start off with the S&P 500. Okay. We've been bullish overall from 3502. We've seen 3,534.25 into the bull trend. A lot of other bull calls in here. Then the failure below 69.83 brought in 168.5 of pressure before short covering off the low. And then I said decent trade above 69.30 minus 76 per hour will warn of decent strength, but it falls just below the standards of suggesting leaning against it as a long. So you can see we broke it above here. We rallied up to this next line that we had right here, rejected off of it, held this line again, and are now rallied. This next line here also falls just below the standards I would use to suggest leaning against it, but nonetheless, let me let you know where it comes in. It comes in at 69.59.28 minus 45 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. And this formation below comes in at 69.24.05 minus 76 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. So the fact that we broke above here is a little bit bullish, but not real strong on that. A further break above this one would also add to bullishness. But again, like I said, it falls just below the standards of me suggesting leaning against it as a long. On another chart, we also have this formation, which we've held a couple of times now. And decent trade above that, which is going to come in at 69.63.54 plus 28 per hour. That would warn of decent strength as well. So taking out both of these at the same time, even though they both fall below the standards of leaning against them, you could take a shot, maybe do it on less volume. And like I said, if it fails back down through this line, you could take a shot and take it, short it on lower volume also. A maintain gap higher tomorrow will leave a minor bullish reversal below and likely send this higher to take out these highs at 70.36.25. Okay, and the gold attained new highs again today. We've been bullish overall since August 16, 2018 from 1183. We had seen 3,707.4 coming into today, and then a bit more than that between 48.91.10 and 48.32.20. Decent trade below this steep formation will warn of pressure. That's going to come in at 85.51.60 plus 30 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That's obviously pretty steep to lean against, but nonetheless, if we break below there decently, that'll warrant decent pressure, as will a failure back down below 48.84.50 to 89.91.10. That'll warrant pressure, and then earlier, and then if we break below this formation right here, which is going to come in at 47.78.80 plus 6.5 per hour, that will warn of decent pressure. Maintain gap lower tomorrow would leave a minor bearish reversal above. I would also be aware we're approaching this exhaustion level just above at 49.63.10 to 49.67. And the Bitcoin, I'm not going to go over all the higher time frame stuff right now. But on a lower time frame, the trade below 95, 155 warned a decent pressure likely for days and a possible run for 85 even minus. So we're 7,885 into that. The trade below 93 even 5 projects this downward 5,500. Plus, we've attained 5,735 of that so far. And then the trade below 92, 355 projects this downward. This is going to be shaved down to 5,500 now. We've attained 5,085 of that so far. But those are all on hold. The trade back above 88,995 now warrants decent strength. But if we fail back below there decently, that'll take the bear calls off hold, warrant renewed pressure. That is going to come in at 89,222 plus 8 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If this takes out this formation above here, which is going to come in at 93,422 plus 16 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant of decent strength as well. Tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast.